gorgeous steampunk journal that I'd like to share with you today. It is based on the knowledge that I learned from the book Smither's class by Nick, and it is the Masonite board here, and the curved spine with the ridges on the back, 3 ridges on the spine, and then here is the back, and it is the Masonite. So now I will go over what's on it. I mean, it is loaded, chunky, and I'm going to call it's the Steampunk Journal. And here you have double layers of Tim Holtz brads, where they could, come up a little bit. And on the base is paper that I have painted and stained, and this is burlap. And then you have the butterfly, a ticket, all kinds of steampunk brads and things going on. Everything is layered on here. You have a key that I glued here in front of this bracket, and you have some steampunk verbiage here. Timekeeper, crafting on the edge is what I think steampunk is all about. It's on the edge. And you have a ticket, and then here it says the Steampunk Journal that I printed out, and geography, and a clock, and Tim Holtz bingo card. And you have on the spine a curved spine with this gorgeous black ribbon trim, and it's got the eyelash fringes on the edge. And this is Tim Holtz dictionary fabric. So this is a fabric that he aged, and it goes right with the theme of the book. And then on the back side, it came out like this. I have graph paper is the bottom, and I stained it and painted it, and it looks just, I thought the wrinkles in it, it's not really wrinkles though, see, it's smooth, but it looks like wrinkles. And then the big clock and another tag, and then here it is Tim Holtz. Life is about, let's see, what does it say? Life is about creating yourself. Big brad there. And here is the top with the eyelash and the lace, black lace sticking out. And it's the same on the bottom. Now if you don't like that, you can always cut it off. But I just thought that it went with the theme of this book. And the ties are double ties of black sari silk. And so you can either tie it or not. And then on the inside, you have this huge pocket, steampunk pocket design. And then you have some old Tim Holtz paper glued on here. And then I put in the heart. This is going to be the heart of your writing. And then the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. And then the big pocket that you can put anything in. But this is another steampunk printout, and I just made it into a writing card for you. And then on this side is another big pocket. And again, like I said on my first couple of videos that I've made this month, that I'm leaving some of them blank for you. But this is a steampunk paper that you're going to see all the way through. A lot of it is Deli Girl paper, and some of it's Graphic 45 paper, and some of it's just some paper that I had, like the Tim Holtz paper, in my private stock that I've had for quite a while. And then I'm just going to flip through, and you can enjoy all of the steampunk paper. It's all been edged in, I think, walnut stain. Distressed ink. There's plenty, you will notice there's plenty of writing places. Another big pocket. This is mixed media paper, heavy. It's I think it's No, it's not. It's Stratford's paper. It's a art paper, and it's 400-pound paper. It's got a great feel. This I put on there, and you can write on both sides. A little bit of stamping. And here's the other side of it. This is cardstock. Coffee stain. Beautiful coffee stain pages. A little stamping. Large envelopes that I like to do in each one of my journals that you can put anything in. Little whatnots, trinkets. This is really a nice print paper. Put a pocket on the back. Little aged paper there. Another of the paint paper. Pocket. This says noted at the top. A little balloon there. Music paper. The art paper again. Ledger. As Nick says, you can't have a journal without ledger paper. Heavy art paper again. This will be up on my Etsy site. Today is Monday. Probably sometimes tomorrow. And it'll have the number of the pages, and the all my prices are about the same. This is a 6x9, and I think this one has close to 300 pages and a 2.5-inch spine. So she's a big girl. Sometimes I just get carried away with all of the gorgeous papers that I want to put in there. There's 6 signatures. Pocket. Mostly cardstock. I would say this book is 90% cardstock, in case that you wanted to write in any kind of instrument that you wanted to write in. Ink pen, whatever. These were good. I thought I started using them in one of my journals, personal journals, to glue different things on that I wanted in my journal, but I didn't want them loose in a pocket or anything. So I started using something like that, and these are stapled on with Tim Holtz little staplers, so they're tiny staplers. And like I said, if you didn't like them, you could just pop them out and put this little booklet anywhere. They are attached at the top, permanently attached. It is grungy. It is steampunky all the way through. So, I mean, here's another pocket. Art paper. Feel how heavy that is. I used to do my art on that paper. Still got quite a stash of it. And here's the pocket, the envelope. Seems like my glue got carried away here. There it is, but it didn't hurt anything. All the notorious steampunk colors, and I think the grungier the better. Washi tape. This is a very unique paper. It's music paper. It's a collage of different things. Fruit, leaves, music, stamps. A lot of writing space for sure. You can see she's pretty big. Each signature is very similar to one another. Not exactly the same, but very similar. And of course there'll be 10 photos on Etsy. Now this one was a little different. I put a pocket on there for you. I just can't reproduce the same thing over and over and over. Each one of my journals are different. It's got a different life and soul of its own. It's like a piece of art to me that I make for you to enjoy and keep. So no two are, even inside the journals, they're not the same. I always have different amounts of pages. I have different this, different that. The one consistency that I do is the big envelopes for you in each signature and pockets. And here's a big pocket on the back, and here is a back which is very similar to the front, the same paper on the back. And I did another printout of a different steampunk page for a little huge card for you. And my pockets are really big. And this says geography. That's part of the steampunks thing. And this is craft text. So I mean, this is made to last forever. So here's the front again. Let me get it in focus for you. It has really got a lot of stuff going on, but you know that's what steampunk is a lot of stuff. Brads, and I really liked the choice of the curved spine from Nick, and the masonite boards. You can see it's what I think it's 3/4 of an inch thick, but they're not any heavier than my other heavy boards that I was using, so it's just, I think they'll last longer. So this is really a good one, and I hope that you enjoyed the video, and come by on Etsy and take a look at it. There'll be 10 photos of her there, and maybe you can see it a little bit better. But whenever if you get it at home, and there's all kinds of these little metal things glued on, and stars and brads, and I mean, she is just something to look at and to enjoy and hold. And so thank you for visiting with me, and be sure and sign up for my channel and my Etsy shop. I've been trying to build up my numbers a little bit this year. This is my goal for 2018, is to build up the people signed in to my channels and my shop. And so thank you for stopping by, and please leave me some comments down there below, and thanks a lot. Bye bye.